shin on shin. I'm going to get a 6 o'clock line. Here I'm going to anchor my elbow to me as I lock into here. A lot of times when we do the drill, we're in a positive lock, shin on shin. I can grind. In application, sometimes I can be a little off, especially if I'm going to roll the leg, pop it going, and go in there. I'm not going to be in that kind of a lock. I can also just step on the foot, but I'm still in Langkah 1. What defines the locking is my shin oriented on her leg, and shin on shin, so it's Langkah 1. But for the drill, I'm going to lock in tight. Elbow here, should have a good hand-hip alignment. It's going to be so I get off of it, I smash with the top side of my knee as much as possible, and then as she steps back, I'm going to go with her here. My foot's going to be, my toe of my front foot's going to step in this chalk line. If her foot was a piece of chalk on a chalkboard, drawn a big thick line, I'm going to be somewhere in there. Alright, palm heel, that's going to get her weight going back. That's important because when I go into the neutral horse, I'm going to have a double overlock and I'm going to keep her loaded up. Then I'm going to make the adjustment. I'm going to anchor my elbow to me and I'm going to take center. That's important because a lot of times when we're doing the application, I can be in here and I'm going to do the knee smash. If her back leg isn't loaded up and I do the knee smash, it's going to be patella on patella, and the person with the biggest leg is probably going to win that battle. But if I load it up in here and I get her up on her back leg, that's going to straighten her leg out. If I go off at an angle, it's going to be a lot more vulnerable. Smash, and then get the other one. So that's a very important principle that I want to highlight in the Langkah drills. So I'm here, shin on shin, give it up, smash, and then I'm going to step into here in that chalk line, palm heel, loads that back leg up, and then I'm going to go to the neutral horse. I'm not going to allow her to go back to neutral. As much as I can, I'm going to keep her on that back leg. Elbows anchored to me, that's a lot of weight. If I'm here like this, that's going to be a lot of weight to try to control. But if I anchor to me, leaning on her this way, because this is the weak line of my stance, you draw a line between my right foot, left foot, bisect it, and that's the weak line. So if he pushes this here, I'm just going to go back, because I can't resist that. Unless I lean a little bit, only about 2-3 degrees, just a little bit. Then I make the adjustment, anchor my elbow to me, and then I take center here. My whole body is taking center here. I don't allow this to float. If she comes back to neutral, I allow it to float. Now we're both trying to vie for that center of the chessboard, if you will, and all I have to move her off of that is my tricep. If I anchor, my whole body comes in, that's going to get her off of grab easier. I'm going to hit here as I slap on the face. I go all the way through to here. And then I'm going to come down, I'm going to collapse. I'm going to go to Langkah 1 as I do a shearing elbow. I don't want to be, like I said, I want to be locked in tight. I want to be right here. And then I'm going to do a hammer wrist right through the neck. At the same time, I just roll the leg that way. I open the door, then I pop the groin, and then I come over here. Boom. So I have to give her something to think about. Usually, when somebody grabs with the right, it's going to be an intimidation. I don't necessarily have to worry about the left coming, but you may be fighting a southpaw. This definitely is going to take that out if she was thinking about hitting me. And if she does, this is easy to pick up here. So I smack into here, collapse down to here. That gives me an opportunity when I do here to come and take a little bit of real estate so I'm in the right position for the roll. Then I'm going to roll as I can do this, and I can do the Elvis, as one of my students calls it. So here, pop, and then I'm just going to take center, much like when we were doing the drill. I'm going to take that center with my whole body, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm not just rolling, pop, and then my whole body's taking the center of the chessboard. I smack, and then boom. Ideally, I would like to step on the foot and pin it and just let it go fall down. Sometimes I overshoot it, and I'm here. I can always just do the support that way, and then boom, I can come down and just kneel down, hit that. So 1, 2, hip, pop,